And we're live. I see my chat. Hello, hello, everyone. The awkward time before everybody joins. Hi, Carlos. Hi, Savina. Hola. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Hi, Downey. Saludos. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Good morning. It is still technically morning, right? Yeah, it's still technically morning. Buenos dias. Hello, hello. Hi to Colorado. He is the baby's with Fidel. They're here. Fidel and Dominic are here. Diego's with his cousins. The baby is with Fidel. Hello, hello. From South Florida where it's pouring rain. It looks like we're actually going to get some rain today. Hasn't started yet, but it looks like we're going to. Saludos. Do you guys see this big giant thing of dog food? I bought 1 ton of dog food. Yeah. Hello, hello. Hola, hola. You did catch a live. Honestly, though, Alicia, I haven't, man, it's been a minute since I've done a live. Yeah, I was looking back. I didn't look back on here, but I looked back on like TikTok, for example. I haven't been live on TikTok since I was pregnant. So it's been a really long time. No, I'm not sad. I promise I'm great. Yeah, not sad. A little tired. The baby's not sleeping through the night, so I'm a little tired, but I'm not sad. Yeah. Well, and we were talking, I don't know if you guys remember, we talked about it in vlogs a while back. We're not shopping at Sam's Club anymore, and that's where we were primarily getting our dog food. So we've been looking for a new dog food because Charlie, one of our rescues, has really sensitive skin. Yeah, 1 ton of dog food. Charlie, our rescue, has really sensitive skin. And so we've been looking for new dog food. We've been trying different dog foods. A lot of people had great suggestions. I tried salmon with him, and unfortunately, he had a terrible reaction to salmon. So we went with one that was from one of our local vendors. And this is actually the one that we purchased for the rescue. So we talked to our, like a local vendor. We talked to the one that we go through for the rescue, and he was like, yeah, I have this and we can bring it. And I was like, that would be great because we're so busy. That would be wonderful if you guys could just, if you guys could bring it to us. And so he was like, how do you want to buy it? He's like, if you do, you get the biggest discount, obviously, if you do 1 ton. And I was like, how many bags is that? And he's like, 40 bags. And I was like, let's do it. Because then I'm not going to have to buy dog food for a while. So this is just its temporary spot for today. Fidel's getting it moved upstairs later. But it'll be here at the house site. But yeah, 1 ton of dog food. Because I got a lot of dogs to feed. We got 13 dogs. So it's a lot of mouths to feed. And that's 13 of our dogs. And then I have like my mother-in-law's. So my suegra's dogs dog comes over here. A couple of my cuñada's dogs come over here once in a while. We have some other ones that I'm not quite sure who their owners are, but sometimes they come over and eat. So I have plenty of dog food now for everybody. Oh, that's awesome, Jesus. Qué bueno, pero gracias por no decir. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you, Downey. Thank you. Buenos dias. I'm actually, I talked to somebody else about adding her as a new moderator. So I'm going to do that. I was hoping I could do that from the live itself, but it doesn't look like I can. So, I'll bring her in next time. The Humane Society of Mexico. No, we're just doing what we can to help. Yeah. So Beverly, where we'll have it upstairs, the mice won't be able to get to it. So yeah. This was 16,000 pesos. Yeah. And you guys will have to do the conversion. I think the conversion's around I want to say 800. Fidel, creo que ellos está por la bailarina. Sorry guys, we got a bailarina, which you guys are going to see. We just haven't edited that vlog yet, but We got one, and they're picking it up today because we're done, because we rented it. We found it locally. Sí. ¿Ten? ¿Yo es él? ¿No? Buenos días. The bailarina. This is my first time in one of your lives. Oh, welcome. Sorry, guys. Buenos días. Sí, pásense. Buenos días. Hello, hello. Yes, you finally got to join a live. So I'm going to try and make sure I don't show anybody on live that does it. But we did get the bailarina, guys. So you guys will see a video on that. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's the thing that stamps the dirt on the floor. So there were a bunch of people that were like, why wouldn't you just rent one? And we don't, like our, hi, Little Blue House Farm. We don't have a Home Depot that's super close to us, pretty far away. That's a pretty heavy piece of equipment. I don't have a truck. So we're not fans of shopping at Home Depot. So we didn't rent it from Home Depot. We actually waited while our architect sourced one locally for us. So she was able to find one. But when you guys saw Fidel and Pancho using the thing that they invented, it's because like Fidel won't wait. So he was like, I'm going to get started. And then when Guille finds one, then she'll find one. Does Fidel want any more kids? He does. Yeah. I'm on the fence about it. But I think it's because I'm still pretty tired with my third one. Hello from Victorville. Hello, hello. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to miss your questions. Let's see. No, I'm not going to feed them frijoles. This is where I'm at. Saludos, Alex. What are you doing, Choclan? Hi, Alma. Good to see someone from our hometown. Hello, hello. Saludos. How is postpartum treating you? Ooh, that's a heavy question. Actually, I'm okay. I definitely still feel very, very emotional. I think that might be part of the reason why I haven't been on live as much. That and I have been focusing on putting my energy where I think it's helping the most right now for this community. So I've been focused a lot on getting emails answered, helping those who have reached out find things like jobs and housing and, you know, questions about relocation, all of that. So, Little Blue House, it depends. If you want to put your name, I'm so sorry. I don't know your first name, but if you want to put your name in, then I can call you by your name. It depends on where you are. The reason I don't share how much we spend specifically on our house is because for me, it's not a realistic representation if you're looking to make this move, because everywhere is different, right? And we aren't in a tourist area. We are not in a big city. Fidel is doing a lot of the work. We're hiring, all of our workers are local. We don't have like a big company coming in to do this. And it's just, and we're sourcing all of our materials locally, all of it, right? So it really, it just isn't an accurate representation. And also like, I just feel like it's okay if we don't share that part. So, I mean, I'm sure some people probably will disagree with that, but I feel like it's okay if we don't share like everything with you guys. I think there's things that we are allowed to keep private. Do you plan on teaching English long term? I do. Yes. Yeah. So Dominic moves to, oh my gosh, Dominic is getting ready to graduate kindergarten, guys. And I'm not ready. See, like I can't even talk about it without crying. I'm definitely still in like in the trenches of postpartum emotion, but so Dominic's getting ready to graduate kindergarten and he will move into the elementary school, and I'll stay at the kindergarten to teach English. So I'm going to continue teaching English at the kindergarten. Yeah. Hold on. Sorry, Rose. Okay. Do you know anything about when someone is deported to Mexico? People are saying get on the white bands. So, I'm trying to make sure I understand the question correctly. If you want to email me, that's probably a better place. I see that you retracted your message. It's okay. If you want to email me, that's probably a better place for me to help answer that kind of question. Fidel was left. I think they left him at the border near Texas, and then he took a bus from the border to Puebla. So, but you can absolutely email me. There's an email in the description of this video. Send me an email and I'm more than happy to answer all your questions. Just because, and I feel bad because I know you guys are trying to put questions up and I don't get to everybody's questions. So if you are trying to ask a question and you're not getting an answer, please send me an email. I don't know how I'm on Social Security. I don't think it's hard to you mean to live here beyond like a tourist visa? Yeah, you shouldn't come down on a tourist visa and then like overstay that visa and things like that. If you're going to live here long term, absolutely. Mexico has a very kind of straightforward immigration system. And so there are a bunch of different ways that you can come down to Mexico. I did it using like the family part of that, and I'm here on permanent residency. I'm getting ready to do my citizenship test, but there are a bunch of different ways, so it really just depends on your circumstances and situation. What they can expect when they're to Mexico. Some people saying don't get on the white bands. I haven't seen any. I haven't heard anything about like white bands or white buses. If you send me an email, I'm happy to reach out to some people. I can ask Fidel, but Fidel's deportation was almost 9 years ago. So I don't know that he's going to know those details, but I do have some friends in that have recently been deported. And so I can absolutely reach out to them and ask them. Elizabeth, si tienen preguntas en español, pregúntame. The baby's good, Sylvia. Thank you. Thank you for asking. No problem, Rose. Yeah, just send me an email for sure. I'm happy to help. Let's see. Thank you, Sylvia. Hello, Linda. Hi, Josie. Buenos dias. How's the house going? The house is going great. I'm charging my phone just a little bit, but as soon as we're charged a little bit, I can walk you guys around. The house is looking gorgeous. Are you feeling like you're almost done? Yes. I'm starting to feel I'm starting to feel like we're at the end, but also still a little bit far away because we're doing all the details. But I do feel like we're getting close. So I obtained my temporary resident visa in 2024. The process is very straightforward for qualifying based on incomes and savings. Okay, so I haven't done the visa that way, right? I did the permanent residency based on Diego's citizenship in Mexico because Diego's a dual citizen, and at the time we only had Diego, so Dominic and Damon weren't born yet. So I did my permanent residency based on that. I went in planning to do temporary residency based on my marriage to Fidel, but then the lady at the immigration office, she was so nice. She said if your son is a citizen, then you can fast track to permanent residency, and that's how Mexico keeps families together. So I thought that was really cool, but the process was very straightforward as well for me. And then I think it took them 2 weeks to make a decision. So Bill Clinton. Hello, Bill Clinton. Sí, es mucho tiempo, disculpe. We all know you love your husband, your family. God bless you. Are you Mormon? I am not, Eddie. I'm Catholic. Such a great family. Love the wholesome content. I see your kindness reflected in your boys, especially Diego. Thank you. Saludos. My husband is approved for his I-130. Now we have to wait for a waiver. Oh, that's good, though, about the I-130, Sylvia. Keep me posted on that. Oh, can't believe I made the live chat. You did, Fit Dog. Hi. Hi, Dolores. Hola. Hola, hola. Hi, Wendy from Massachusetts. Saludos, Andre. Hola, Katie. Yeah, so I'll take you guys around and show you. How's the crime in Mexico? Is it worse? Is it worse than in the United States? So I've never felt unsafe here. We lived in Salt Lake City. I grew up in a small town in Utah, and then we lived in Salt Lake City. I feel safer here than I did in either of those places in Utah. Everybody's experience is different, but I will also tell you that there are bad things and bad people all over the world. You don't escape them just because you live in one place versus another. So, in regards to that, bad things can happen everywhere, right? So, but I don't think that we don't see a lot of it here. I think we see more like petty crime, right? But not a whole lot of other things. It's a very small place where we are. Yeah, it's if there's one thing I hope my content shows you, it's that Mexico is not just what you see on the news. But of course, they're only going to highlight the bad things, and that's because that's what draws in their viewers, right? They're not going to highlight all of the positive and beautiful things in Mexico because that doesn't get people's attention. It's like others on social media rage baiting you to watch their content, or like using deceptive like captions on their videos and stuff. Like it's how they play a game to get you to engage with their content, and I think that people think that if I get something that gets people like riled up, or it gets them upset, or if I'm showing them something dramatic, and if it's or Chisme channels do it too. Not that I have anything against Chisme channels, but they all do it, right? Like it gets people's attention, and it gets them, like, people want to see it because it's like it's I don't know, because some people thrive on that, unfortunately. So it's definitely just not, you're not going to get that here though. So all right, I'm a single empty nester in San Antonio and love to move to Puebla. I'd like to know how to approach that. Ola, you can send me an email. We can talk about it. It really just depends on like what your situation is and what you want to accomplish, and different things like that. So what I'm most familiar with, obviously, is families relocating and to be with their loved ones who have been deported, or those who have been deported themselves. So, but I mean, I'm always open to talking. Out of sight, out of mind. Hello, hello. You guys, I know you guys can see my finger like trying to scroll through these comments. Oh, because I try to go back and then I miss a bunch. Hola, Marita. México es muy bonito. Somos libres en USA. Hey. Saludos desde California, pero tengo familia en Jalisco, Tamazula. Soon I will be visiting family. That's awesome. I hope you have a good trip down here. So Dominic is here. Dominic and Damon are here. They're in like Fidel's bedroom thing because the baby's awake. And then Dominic is actually with Kike and Carlitos. So tomorrow is Ruby's birthday, and she doesn't have anything planned. Most of us, like adults down here, don't really plan a whole lot for our birthdays. But yesterday, when Kike was hanging out with Diego, I was like, do you want to do something for your mom? And he was like, yeah, we could do something for my mom. And so I sent Diego and Kike and Carlitos with money. And today they're going to go shopping for stuff for pozole. And we're going to, I think my cuñada is going to cook because I won't be here in the morning tomorrow. But they're going to make pozole for her, and I'm going to grab her a cake. And then I think Kike and Carlitos are going to pick her up a gift for her birthday. And so tomorrow we're going to celebrate their birthday. So Diego's with Kike, and that's like my long-winded way of saying Kike is, or Diego's with Kike and Carlitos, and they're shopping for Ruby's birthday. So hopefully she doesn't watch this live. I don't think she will, but I mean, it's not really a surprise, but buenos dias. I didn't even think about that before I said it, but I don't think she's going to watch the live because she's busy on Sundays. Too bad you live far away. I visit Michoacan. Oh, I know. That is unfortunate. We're going soon to the American consulate. Okay. So you're going in Utah to the, do you mean to the Mexican consulate in Utah? I had a wonderful experience with them this last time that I went, if you guys didn't see that video. So, so I had a good experience, but I didn't see anything outside of the consulate. But I was also there a few months ago, so please be careful. Thank you. ¿En qué escuela? ¿En qué escuela va el guapo de Diego? Él es estudiar en línea en una escuela privada en los Estados Unidos, porque él quiere regresar a los Estados Unidos para su universidad. ¿Eso es correcto, Fidel? Mi español? He's not listening. He's all yes, but he's not like, he's only half listening. Saludos a Viquitón de Diego. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to celebrate. Todos les dice hola, Fidel. Ven acá, dice hola. Ven pa' acá. Yeah, I'll take you guys there. My phone should be charged a little bit. That was good Spanish. Thank you. Yes. I'm working on it. Working hard. Dominic needs a haircut. Can you say hi? Hi. Dominic definitely needs a haircut. When are we going to get your haircut?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Nope.
I know. I wasn't able to get them into the barber in Puebla the last time we went up there. Maybe we'll just have Lupe cut it. Can we have Lupe cut it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Look, Mom.
That's really cool. Oh, that goes to the Lego guys, huh? The minifigures that you and your dad made?
No, it goes under the floor.
Oh.
It walks.
Oh, and it walks. Got it. Buenos días desde California. Ustedes son una inspiración para todos. Happy birthday para Rubí. Un saludo para Fidel. Diego's baptized. Dominic and Damon have not been yet. Dominic, because we were going to do it and then the pandemic hit. And so we waited. But they actually are getting baptized here pretty soon. So I'm on the fence on whether or not I want to share it, because part of me just wants, I have moments and times in our life where a huge part of me just wants to be there and be present for the moment. So he's not sleeping. And so I am still going back and forth on whether or not to share their baptism. I think if I do share it, I'll share like a vlog, and I'll kind of give you guys like a look at like preparations and maybe the like dinner party stuff that we do afterwards. But I think for the actual baptism, I probably won't take you guys for that. So I'm on the fence about it, because even I know that like there are things that I also have to make sure that I prioritize and that for me and my family. So hi, Cheeseburger. What's up? Yeah, the prep and party is nice. I think that's probably what we'll do. But yeah, that's coming up very soon. And actually, I have another visitor coming. So you guys will get to see a visitor pretty soon too. So we have a lot of exciting stuff happening. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I can show you guys in their outfits. Go on tour and talk about our story. Oh, brother. I don't know how I would have but my problem is that we still very much have to live our lives, right? Like the kids have to go to school, and I teach English and things like that. So I don't necessarily disagree with that. I don't think I'd want to do it alone though. I think I'd want, if that were going to be a thing, then I would hope that other families could go along too, you know, like it could be more of like a collective effort. So I don't know. Nobody's ever really brought that up, but my first thought is obviously how would I do that and still raise the boys and make sure that they, you know, go to school and all of that. Saludos. Saludos. I'm working on editing videos for you guys too. We actually went to the Cascadas in Alto Tonga in Veracruz. So pretty. So I have a vlog coming for you guys on that. I just haven't put it up yet. So buenos dias. As dual citizenship, do your kids have to do the military service in Mexico? I'm actually not 100% sure on that. That's a really good question. I don't know for sure. I think I think they can be drafted in both, but I'm not 100% sure. A lot of people, no, you're not overreacting. Not at all. Definitely not overreacting. I think the people who think that way maybe are trying to stay disconnected from what's going on. And so maybe that's why they feel like you're overreacting, right? Because they're putting distance between themselves and ice cream. And so and kind of what's going on, like it's like if I don't see it, it's not happening type of thing, right? And so I think that's, yeah, which is unfortunate because it's very much happening. It's very real. Do you think someday your grandmother would go to visit? I do not. No. Oh man, let me try not to cry. Unfortunately, it is very much a situation, not exactly like my dad, obviously, because my grandmother does not have Parkinson's, Lewy bodies, dementia. But you know, when we moved down here and the pandemic hit, and then my dad was diagnosed, well, I guess he was technically diagnosed right before the pandemic hit, but either way, I knew when he got that diagnosis that it wasn't going to be, that my dad wasn't going to see this home built. Like, I knew it, unfortunately. And I knew that trying to get my dad down here, probably also wasn't going to happen. So that was something I definitely had to come to terms with. My grandmother is just at a point where she is still of like sound mind and everything. My grandma's incredible, right? She watches these YouTube videos. So hi, grandma. But my grandma just isn't in a position where she can do travel like that anymore. It's like, it's too hard on her. So she can't do it. So no, I don't think that my grandma will be able to come down, but I think it's okay because she does watch every video and I get to FaceTime with her. So it's okay. I mean, there are some things that are really, really hard, but unfortunately I can't change. And so I just have to find a way to be okay with it. So yeah. I'm so glad that my mom was able to come too. We had an incredible time having my mom down here. That was really, really, that was really amazing. No, it's okay. I actually thought you were just using code, but I actually like that like little code a little bit, you know? Oh, Pit Dog, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'd like to tell you that like it gets easier. For me, I haven't gotten to that part yet. Like, I don't think that my dad passing away has become easier to manage yet. So Fidel and the baby are walking around. Let me see if I can take you guys around. I'm worried about going too far away from the house because I don't want to lose connection. And then some of the parts of the house I do lose connection. Yes, Teresa. So actually, Fidel speaks some English and understands a lot of English. He doesn't use it a lot in our content because people are just rude. So, and he doesn't like, Fidel doesn't do like negativity, all that other stuff. Like, but also Fidel doesn't have time to do negativity and all that other stuff, right? But that's something that Fidel's been torn down a lot for over like the course of his life. And it's not just his English, it's also the way he speaks Spanish. And if you look at our comment sections, they get really like I don't think everybody has ill intentions, right? But there are a lot of people that get very, very mean in the comments. So for Fidel, he just kind of like, you know, he's like, I'll speak English, I guess, when I want to, but I don't pressure him. So I do a lot, but also Amy, like you know, I also see, I'll come across like new creators or other families too that are like sharing their story, and I get really excited. But unfortunately, there have been a couple of occasions where I've went into like a comment section to leave a comment, and there is somebody negatively speaking about like Fidel and the way he talks or something like that. And then those creators are like liking those comments and engaging with them. And I'm like, well, that's really unfortunate. So, but everybody runs their platform however they want, right? Like it is what it is. I don't have any control over anybody else or their opinions in that. But sometimes, you know, there are families I think that we won't connect with, that a lot of you probably will come across at some point in that. And that's just like, you know, our own personal kind of stuff. But I mean, regardless of what we have with anybody else, like if we have beef with anybody else or whatever you want to call it, or like drama or all of that, like just know that this whole thing and what everybody's doing, sharing their stories and their family, it's so much bigger than all of that. So it doesn't matter if we personally don't agree with somebody, or you know our views don't align with them and things like that, and so we aren't engaging with their channel. That's just us. You guys are free to do whatever you want, like, and you should, like, and everybody's story should be heard, but you should also follow people that you align with. So and that was a long-winded tangent, but let's go in the house. Let me flip this around. Okay, guys, so They have gotten everything flattened out, and Fidel they had to put the levels down. What degree did you get in order to work remotely? I have my MBA, so I have my master's in business administration. I have my master's degree, so that's what I do. And then project management. We come in here, we have the bathroom, and the bathroom has its plumbing. Pretty much, honestly. But it's okay. Like the thing is I don't expect everybody to like our channel or our content or us personally. Like I don't expect that. And so I think I would hope that other people respect. I don't expect it, and I also respect that you guys have that choice, obviously. So I just would hope that that we get the same courtesy. So this is Dominic's bedroom. Thank you. I made sure that everybody had tons and tons of space. There's his closet. Let's see. And then this is Damon's room, what was going to be an exercise room for Fidel, but then we had another baby. Yeah. And then let's see. And then when we come through here, sorry guys, this is the living room for those of you guys that don't know. And then that will be French doors that lead to the backyard. We're around 5,000 square feet. And I think that includes the garage. I don't know why I included the garage when I did the calculation, but I'll ask our architect for our exact square footage, because I know she has it on both levels, but falta una niña. I need to get sleep first. Necesita dormir primero por una noche completa. Okay, this is our dining room. And then through the arches are the kitchen. I know a lot of you have seen this, so bear with me. Did you ever I did tell him about his room. Yeah. And then this is the view to my backyard. The corral is finished. The temporary corral is finished, but their permanent corral is going to be out right by this tree back here that I'm trying to show you with my pinky. So that tree. So their permanent corral is going to take up a large portion of this back area. So don't worry. Our horse and donkey they're going to have plenty of space. Yes, I love it. I don't still have 2 donkeys, unfortunately, but not because anything bad happened to Lucy, but it's because she fell in love with my suegro's donkey. So my suegro was taking her out because her and Bonnie weren't really getting along, and we needed to give them more space while Fidel was working on the corral. And so my suegro was taking her out. I'm gonna flip my camera around. My suegro was taking her out with him to work in the campo, and he also has a burra. And what happened was Lucy and his burra, connected. They love each other. And so when he would bring her back, she would cry and she'd be sad. And I couldn't do it. Guys. I loved her, and I couldn't keep her away from what was making her happy. So I gifted her to my suegro. Yeah. Which I have coming up in the vlog. So you guys will see that in our next vlog, but yeah. So, but Bonnie is very much attached to Ted, who is our horse. And so him and Ted are fine. I think Bonnie might actually be pregnant. So that's another thing. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm really sad about Lucy, and I really was trying to kind of wait it out and see if maybe her and Bonnie would get better. But man, when I see her with my suegro's burra, it's done. She's just happier there. Yeah, so it just is what it is. It happens. Sometimes we have that happen with our dog rescues. Let me flip this back around. Okay, so this is our bedroom, Fidel and I's bedroom, the primary bedroom. What you doing? Fixing stuff? Why you got a tool? You're just walking around with a wrench. Okay, this is Fidel and I's bedroom. We do have the windows up top, right, for more light. And then the bathroom. All complete, complete with its plumbing. Sorry, that was a little misleading. Yeah, I see Lucy all the time, guys. It's not like I don't see her. I see her all the time because she's literally across the street. So thank you. All right, Dominic, you want to come with me?
Where?
Oh, sorry I missed your thing, Erica. I did know that, Eddie. Well, America's a continent, not a country. Hola, ahorita la casa está muy bonita y el lugar muy bonito. Gracias. Hi, Jackson. What you doing, buddy? There's my little shadow. Okay, let me take you guys upstairs. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I know. Hold on, guys.
Want to show them, Mom?
Sorry.
I'll show
Bless
them,
me.
Mom.
Excuse me. Bless me. I'm blessing myself. Okay, we can go and show them. There's a ladder in Diego's bedroom that can't be moved right now at all. I'm gonna show you guys. No, it's my Wi-Fi. I think my Wi-Fi went out.
Yeah.
Oh man, am I back? Hey. Why are we fighting? Don't fight. Am I back now though? I know I can see all you guys. Yeah, it was the internet. See, I can't take you all the way upstairs because the internet doesn't reach up there. Hey, Jackson, Manchas, stop. I'm back, okay. Just in time for you guys to hear my dogs fight. Hi, Pica Pica. Nieves. 13. Tengo 13 perritos. How far is the nearest beach? Oh man, pretty far. But I don't know exactly. Hey, will you stop? What are you doing? Why are you being so mean today? What's going on with you? Pica. I can't tell who's growling. There's too many of them that I can't. I know. I need to set up a mesh system. Hey, shh. Hey.
Hey, look at Pika, Mom.
I know. I don't know why is Manchas doing that to Pika? Sorry guys, hold on. Can you be nice, please? What did Pika do to you? Why are we just singling out Pika today? Why are you grumpy? Be nice. Son tóxicas. Yo, esta es tóxica. Manchas sí. Manchas es muy tóxica. Pero mi Jackson, uy, mi Jackson. Jackson is so protective. What is in that? Hey, stop. No fighting.
Capulines, Mom.
And because my Suegra's dog just showed up, so now everybody's like, yeah, just give them a minute. None of them are going to actually fight. They just make a lot of noise.
Capulines, Mom.
Oh, you got capulines? Where did you get all those capulines? Did you go pick them at the tree?
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
There's a lot of them.
Cindy, we're hoping before Thanksgiving this year. Can I show them? Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. Well, let me see. Manchas, you're on timeout because you're not being very nice today. Look at all of Dominic's capulines. Manchas, you can't come over here if you're going to be mean to everybody.
Mom, me, Dylan, and Gabriel, we are going to right there to get capulines, all of them, to eat.
You guys went and got them to eat? Nice. All right, now that my dogs are done. Let me know if I freeze again. I'm so sad because you guys didn't get to see the bird nest. Did anybody even see the bird nest? Was I just up there talking to myself? Hi, buddy. Oh, Marco said he likes capulines a lot. Okay, so there's a ladder in Diego's room that Fidel won't let anybody touch in Diego's room, okay? And it's because at the very top of the ladder, it's up against the wall, and at the top of the ladder, a mom built her nest, and she has 4 eggs in it. So Fidel, everybody now knows that they can't touch the ladder, they can't move the ladder, they have to stay away from Diego's room until this mom hatches her babies and they fly away. And then once she hatches them and they fly away, Fidel will reclaim his ladder. But we are out a ladder because Fidel refuses to move it because he doesn't want to disturb the mom in her nest. So that's what I was trying to show you guys, but I also can't climb up the ladder because the ladder's not steady enough. Like, it shakes, and I feel like it's gonna, like, I feel like the eggs are gonna fall, so I don't go up there. Diego has a picture of the eggs, though.
Where's the egg? Down, there's eggs.
Yeah. Catalina put a little, like, it's called an emoji in the comment. It's a little chicken and an egg. Yeah, I'm pretty, I think they're just sparrows.
They're blue eggs, Mom.
Yeah, they're sparrows.
You guys hate blue egg.
Blue eggs. They're blue eggs.
Me. Oh, you know what the birds like, the color? Things of the birds' color are blue.
They are?
Oh, no.
He is cute. Big plans today? No, you guys saw the big plan, which was being here so that somebody could pick up the bailarina, and that was literally it. That was our big plan. I think that I think we're gonna go get broccoli because Fidel's gonna plant broccoli. I'm pretty sure we're getting broccoli plants, so Fidel can start planting the broccoli. He saved bees. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you guys remember. I think we have it in a YouTube video, but it's from a while back. But when we first put the water holders, so they're not tinacos. Are they tinacos? I don't think they're tinacos because they're the square ones in the cages. But when we first put one of those here on the house site, we do have beehives not super far away. They're like far enough away, but not super far. And I haven't for a while, Cindy. I'm trying to get back into them. But we had one, and those bees were coming over to get water, and a lot of them were drowning. And so Fidel had to put wood and stuff on it, and it was a whole thing. But we haven't had that issues with them now. I don't know if those hives have been moved. They might have been moved. The donkeys are both good, but we only have one now at our house. The other one fell in love with my suegro's burra, and so now she belongs to my suegro. I gifted her to my suegro because she would come back home after going with them, and she'd be really sad and cry, and so I couldn't do it. But I was really sad about it. So Fidel told me that if I wanted to, he would take me to get another donkey. But I actually think we think that Bonnie might be pregnant, and so if Bonnie is pregnant, I'm going to hold out. The vet is supposed to come out, I think, next week and check her. So if she's pregnant, though, I think I'm going to hold off because she's happy right now. Her and Ted are happy. And so I'm just going to hold off and let them be before. But I like getting the donkeys and rescuing them because they are like, I believe they're endangered or they're close to being endangered. Let me see if I can take you guys over to Bonnie. I don't know what Bonnie and Ted are doing. Okay, but if my internet goes, just kidding. I don't think it will, but I'm like a little worried about the internet. Bonnie! Bon. Are you talking to Diesel or what is happening? ¿Y el bebé? ¿A cara con Fidel? There's Bonnie, and then there's Ted. But like Fidel even made me a little door. Fidel made me a door. This is all finished. Nobody's on lines anymore. But I also don't have to worry about Bonnie trying to run across the main road right over there. Yeah, we'll tell him in a little bit. How old was Fidel when he first came to the U.S.? He was 17. Bonnie, are you made me come in there? Stubborn. Stay right here. No, I don't need that.